Hey Sandra. Hey, enjoy life. What's up, Nana Fines? Hey, Miss Teresa. All the little birds are waiting for them to bring out the rice. They eat a lot of damn rice every morning, though. I tell you that, a whole damn cup full just between these little birds. Hey, Christine. Wish I could find me something like that. That'd be awesome. Find a little sidecar for rim. Cause it sounds like it's electric, like a electric little bike, like a little. No, that's like a Harley Davidson and street bike mix. But it was quiet. Hey, David Summer. It was good. It was kind of slow last night, but I'm exhausted. I didn't get any sleep yesterday, so that just made the night go by so much slower. I'd rather it busy. It makes the night go by faster. I did. I was actually asking that guy's brother if he could watch Rim, and someone messaged me and gave me the last little bit I needed for my room, so I was able to put everything back in there and put the critters in there. Hey Donna, I hope you're doing okay. I'm doing alright. Just tired this morning. It's a pretty day. We've been getting a lot of bad thunderstorms this whole week. And I think they dispersed some families of cats, because now the past couple of days of going to work, there's a couple of bushes in front of hotels that there's just kittens screaming in the bushes. There's one in front of the Quality Inn it's a little orange one I seen. Every time somebody walks by, it starts meowing. And then there's one at the Exxon store. Poor little guys. I think the really bad thunderstorm scared them and they scattered, and now they're just by themselves. Hopefully they can find each other. They don't, if they get hungry enough, they have to leave those bushes to go try to find something, I would think. Hey Claudia, don't you think if they get hungry enough or whatever, they'll end up venturing out of those little bushes and not for self-preservation? Not just being there and starve themselves? Because that's what I'm worried about. Hey, Rascal's mom. Hey, Miss Martinez. I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you forever. Yeah, No, not Rim or Nova, but, there's kittens that we've been having really bad storms, and I don't know if they got scared from the lightning and thunder and they ran or something, but I know at least there's 2 bushes on the way to work that there's been kittens in that's been meowing for their mom or help. I tried to see one of them. I was gonna try to see if I couldn't find a place for it, but it wouldn't let me get to him. Yeah, I know they're hiding. That's what I was thinking too, calling animal control, but each time I hear it, it's at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and then I'm headed into work, But I did go in the bush at the one in front of the Quality Inn, and it's a little tiny orange one. little tiny thing. And I don't have enough, I don't have the resources, to be giving Nova's food out to every animal, because then Nova's going to go hungry, Even though Nova's food it's a little cheaper and it lasts a little longer than Rim's. Yeah, well, I tried because it was raining that night, and I was like, well, I'm gonna give you a night of shelter, because I felt really bad because I rode by there like 3 times on my bike, and it was just that same noise that Nova made, just that fearful like help cry. But he wouldn't every time I'd get close, he would run to the other bush, and I was like, well, because Nova, he walked right up to me and was like, hey, give me some chicken and McFlurry, and now I'm yours. That's pretty much how it happened. You can send it to the hotel. I'll just message you, or message me whenever. Because there is one lady that sends extra money for me to help, because there's cats everywhere around here. Like when I go take out the trash at McDonald's, I always put like a bunch of nuggets and chicken strips that's been, old ones throughout the night, and I feed all of them. Like I feel so bad for animals, because, we don't have the infrastructure for, animals to be able to really survive properly on their own. It's either, someone sees them, they call animal control, or, something like, they can't go out and really, but cats can. Cats are more up because they can eat mice and things like that, but dogs, no. Yeah, if you look at my last page too, I think someone it's been here for about a week. It looks rough, like it's had a couple bad days. And I've been giving it a little bit of food because it's a grown big cat, but I think someone came and stayed here and just left him here. And he always goes up and sits at one door, and there's nobody in that room, So that's why I think someone left him that stayed here. So I've been leaving a little bit of food in front of the door for him, but poor little guy. He looks like he's old though. He looks like he's probably about maybe 3 or 4, or he's just, just had that rough of a go. But it breaks my heart hearing all those kittens though, because they're so tiny. Like I don't even think they've been wung properly, off their mom. I think the thunderstorms came, or mom went out and looked for some food, and the kittens got scared, and because one of them's across the road in a bush, and then they're over here on this side in the bush. So I think they got scared. But but it's been 2 days and they haven't reunited with each other. So that's what I'm like worried about. That's why I'm hoping like some self-preservation, they'll come out and, go try to, find something. I'm pretty sure cats eat bugs too to stay alive. Sorry, these birds are funny. They're like, they're all fighting and like trying to rip the grass out of the ground. But yeah, I think though, like animal control comes out here and they can't catch the animals either. Do they give up, or do they, just do it until they catch them? Because a kitten in a big row of bushes that are like grown together is pretty hard to like navigate through. I found that out trying to give that kitten a night. I know, I do too. I love cats and dogs. I mean, possums, everybody. You know, all of them deserve, you know, a happy little life. And, you know, possums, they don't get rabies because their blood temperature's so low, or body temperature's so low, so they can't carry rabies. They eat ticks, mosquitoes. They help out a lot in the ecosystem for bugs that bother us, you know. And I love raccoons' little hands. Like, I love a raccoon's little hands. What's up, buddy?
So, you used to go with Casey.
Yeah. Oh shit, you used to go with her sister. What's up, buddy? That's crazy. That's random. My ex-wife's sister's old boyfriend just walked by me. That's so random. I ain't seen him forever. Last time I seen him, it was one of the times I picked him up to go to the beach, because they were all down there. I think it was the last time I seen him. Years ago. Hey, Big Daddy 69. Hey, Iron Mike. How random is that? Yes, by the skin of my teeth, I got the room last night. And it was slow, and night went by forever, and I was so damn tired. So as soon as morning shift came in, like as soon as they were clocking in, I was clocking out. Like I'm tired. And it's not like it wasn't busy, but it was like everybody coming in at one time. That's what matters. Like, I don't care if people, you know, come in like here and there, but you know, when it's dead for like 20-30 minutes and like I'm cleaning, and then, you know, I don't really have anything in the warmer, so, you know, stuff goes bad. So I usually around that time I like to cook it as the orders come in, so everything's fresh. But yeah, but then 5 or 6 cars will come in at one time and order 10 McDoubles and 5 McChickens and spicies and just this, that, and another. That gets annoying. That's so random to see that dude. Yeah. I seen that. I like that name. Hey, Miss Wendy. I just hope the kittens are not in the bushes today, because that'd be like 2 days. And like nothing to eat. Well, I guess there's probably mice or something in there, but I don't think they're old enough to like got taught. Well, maybe it's instinctual, but and there's like 6 or 7 cats that hang out by the dumpsters at McDonald's. Well, I think there's more now, because there's only like a couple, like 1 or 2 when I first started putting the food out there. And now there's like 7 of them. But yeah, like when I get there, you know, time to try like chicken strips and, you know, stuff that goes bad and hamburger meat and stuff, I'll put it in like a little container. So when I take it out of the trash, I throw it all over there, and they just have a big old smorgasbord. I mean, it's all right. It's the cheapest one I can find. That's what really matters. That's what really matters. It's the cheapest one I can find. That other place was ripping me off. And actually, there's a few people that were living over there when I lived over there. They moved over here. Even the guy that there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 people here that live here that work at McDonald's with me. And then a couple of them recently moved because don't you think, like, when they have, like, you know, like Agata and Expedia or whatever, don't they have, like, services or whatever? And, you know, they get perks and certain things like that. But then you have the owner that tells people that, even though it says right there in the listing that they price match, if you find a good price, we'll match. And just now, what they told me that they're just picking out certain things now, and, you know, upcharging $5 or $10 difference. Like, from paying, like, online, it's like $60 something. But he won't let you pay online, and he wants you to pay like a flat rate of like $80 a day and like $95 on Fridays and Saturdays. It doesn't matter if it's on season or off season, it's the same price, and that's not fair. That's not fair. But I think he should have some repercussions from the services. Because he says he only gets a certain percentage of the online deal or whatever, but he wants all of it. And then, I come back with, well, what if I just show you what the online price is for today and you just match that price? No, we're just going to do a set price. So I left. Like, you're just taking advantage of people that's already in a bad situation, making it even harder to get out of this situation. You know what I mean? The only thing I did like about over there is when you couldn't pay at the moment, they'd lock you out, but you'd be able to keep all your stuff inside the room, and I could keep the animals and everything in the room while I figured it out. That was the only thing, but it's not worth that extra like $22 a day. Like, that shit adds up. And even if you're a couple minutes late, he charges you extra $20. So if I get there at 11:36 instead of $80, it's $100. That's what I thought, 80%. And, you're still getting the perks and stuff from the benefit of whatever deal you have with Agoda or whatever third party it is. Like, that last night that I stayed there, I went in the office to go try to talk to him, because, I was like, you make me a better deal, because these hotels, they're not making their money off the guests. They're making their money off the people that live there. You know what I mean? Because they're not making the most of their revenue off of travelers. They're making it off the people that live in the rooms like they are houses. Because right now, for a single person, it's cheaper. And it's, something breaks, and power, water, utilities, internet, everything's covered in one rate. But yeah, like, he's just being greedy, Because he even said, because he bought this, like, it was it's a nice ass car, RTZ or something like that, like $150,000 car. And he joked about the prices going up. But yeah, and then a little while after that, he sent the lady that works downstairs around saying that after today, nobody can pay online. Everybody has to pay a rate. And I was going to have to pay more than the $80 a day if I didn't go talk to him. I was going to have to pay the $80 plus taxes. And the taxes are like $9, so it'd be like $90 a day, pretty much. And like $100 something a day on Fridays and Saturdays. Like, that's highway robbery. Whining about what? Pretty sure I was just trying to have a conversation. But it is what it is, buddy. Old buddy, old pal, old friend. Hey, Tulips. This is the cheapest one. I did move from that one. That was, was straight robbing me. And a lot of people's left. So, like, he done, you reap what you sow. But yeah, I did move to, because that was the Red Roof Inn. And I moved to the hotel across the street, and it's by far much cheaper. And they let me pay on the line. The only thing is, it's the same price. It's just a $10 pet fee. Kind of sucks. Because after a while, like, there's nothing in that room that couldn't get paid for with what I've already put in as a pet fee. But it's still, a lot cheaper than all the other ones. So it works. So, it evens out. Hey, Dustin and Nicole. Hope you're having a good morning. But thank you for coming in and talking to us. And I'm sorry your family sucks. I'm doing alright. Actually feels pretty good out here this morning. Hey, Stephanie. Frazzle my dazzle. But yeah, every time I walk past there now, it's like the parking. It's like a ghost town over there. Because I think 2 people that were over there went to stay at the Quality Inn, which is it's about just as much, but you don't have to deal with all that crap. I don't know. But then a couple of people moved over here, and the guy that I work with, thank God he watched Nova last night, kept Nova in his room while I figured stuff out. Oh, I'm exhausted. He's going to lose that new car. If he leaves, karma will get him. Yeah, because he bought. It's a badass car though. I ain't gonna lie. It's like a TRZ or something like that. Like the back seat is nothing but a big subwoofer. Like it's a badass car. He's got a couple nice cars. But his parents, because I even called corporate and things and was like, is that fair? Like, he's allowed to tell me I'm not allowed to pay online after, like, I've paid online since I've been here? And he's like, well, he's a property owner, so, he's allowed to make whatever whatever he says goes pretty much. Someone told me to call Agata, but I was like, it's not that serious. Like, I just had to save up a little bit for the deposit here because they charge you a deposit, but it's worth it because it's cheaper. Like, I'm paying like what, around $64 to $66 a day, and instead of $80 and $95. So I'm saving what, $15, almost $20 a day. Like, that adds up. Like, that's $140 a week that he was getting me. Plus, if I had to pay late, it was extra $20. That $20 late fee, that shit started getting me though. Instead of paying $80, it went up to $100 if you paid after 11:30. The weekly rate is cheaper, a little over $400. But I never have enough to, you know, do by the week. Like if I paid for a couple days at a time, it's a little cheaper. It comes out to being like $61 or $63 instead of like $66. But the only time I can do that is on Fridays when my paycheck from my job comes in, and I pay for like the next 3 or 4 days depending on how much my check was. I pay through Agoda. I watched the commercial, and that's how they pronounced it. They didn't pronounce it Agata like I do. They pronounced it Agoda, which is not how it's damn spelled. It's spelled Agata. Hey, oh hell, I didn't see you sneak in here. You're doing a little sneak. Oh, but yeah, where I'm at now is the absolutely loose, cheapest hotel. And I mean, it's not a bad one either. Like, I know of a more expensive one up there that's way worse than this place, and they charge like a little over $100. A pocket sneak. That's so random though. I like, dude just walked by. I didn't recognize him, but it was my ex-wife's sister's longtime boyfriend or whatever. And he was like, "You used to be married to Casey, right?" And I was like, "The fuck?" Then I recognized him, and it's like so random, How to put a little flair on random, you know? What's up? Hey, is that y'all's white and black cat? Hey, do y'all have like an old white and black cat? You have like an old white and black cat? There's one that's been sitting at your door like for the past week.
He won't let me touch it.
Yeah, I've been bringing him a little bit of food and putting it by the car. I don't know if you seen anybody tired the other day.
No, I know. I've been laughing at that yesterday. I've been trying to fucking touch it every time he sits right there. He fucking meows.
Yeah.
As soon as I open the door.
Yeah, that's why I think someone was staying here and they left him, because he always sits at that door.
Yeah, he must have been, bro.
Or he sits under the vehicle.
He drives me nuts at night sometimes. I spent a whole like hour one night trying to catch him because he was just out there crying.
Yeah, I know. I feel so bad because he looks like he's had a rough one.
Yeah, like,
you know, his eyes all like. I feel so bad for him. And then I've been riding to work and there's like kittens in the bushes.
Oh yeah, no, he's getting his bug out for sure.
Yeah.
I saw him with
Country Inn the other night, and he was walking around there, and then
he's a good talker, man. He get his little fuck up.
Well, yeah, I think someone left. I think that's the room.
I've been trying to catch his ass.
Yeah, he won't let me nowhere near him.
Yeah, I've been trying to catch him, man.
Like I'm afraid we're gonna get in trouble with all the marketing.
We were both of us were out there the other night because he was sitting at the door. Like he wanted to come in. We opened the door. We cracked it. He was looking, and then as soon as I opened a little more, he ran. So then we spent like a good hour trying to fucking catch him.
Like he seems like, I mean, I just feel bad for him. You know, I've been trying to leave food out there for him, but he won't let me nowhere near him. And Rim, every time Rim comes out, he's got to like search every vehicle now and see where he's at.
I know, mine does the same thing. All right, dude.
I'll see y'all later. Yeah, like, poor little guy. But he probably is scared though. Hey, Miss Vicky. Random. because that really does happen around here a lot, though, because like people traveling with their animals, or a lot of people moving from places coming down here because Fort Bragg's right here, and they end up leaving their animals, or they stop for a pit stop and their animals get out the car and run, and they can't find them, and they end up leaving. So many stray animals get left. I'm talking about like pretty animals. I mean, all of them are beautiful, but like I feel so bad because it happens. I see it all the time. I know these aren't feral animals. I love these birds though. They ready to eat. In about 30 minutes, they'll probably be bringing the rice out for them. Hey Becky. Hey Jeffrey. Hey Bayou girl. I really think they got I really think that's like a bird nest in that thing because it's so like compact. Nothing, just another beautiful day, living the dream, I wish I had a phone, like a service, so I could like actually go explore while I'm on live and actually get better service and have to get Wi-Fi, but I can't afford that. Other room and dog food and everything's more important than an extra $60 bill a month. But yeah, because I know there were some little tiny birds coming out of there the other day. Like they were puffy. Here they're coming back. Has anybody ever had birds or like had pet birds? I mean, when I was younger, I had a pet cockatiel. It used to make me so mad in the morning. It would just be so loud trying to sleep. It was like a little stick. Those are two different birds. That's a pretty one. I wonder what that one standing straight up with the black on his neck is. I think cardinals and I haven't really seen blue jays in a long time, but I think cardinals are really pretty. A citrus bird? What color was he? That's cool. It's like an exotic bird. What you got in your mouth, little guy? Hey, Miss Jill. I think he's a baby. Hey, Don. He's just with there with his ground open, It's weird. So weird. So weird. Hey, trucker. Weird. Hey, trucker. He has bright green. I love green. Like green on a bird. That like shiny. Oh, that's so cool. That's cool. Parrots and stuff do, because some parrots live up to like 75 years. Yeah, neon green, yes. The moon's still out this morning. Hey, lad. It's so cool when the moon's out during the morning. We're during the day. Because the sun's on the back side of us and then the moon. Yeah, green and blue is my favorite colors. What's up, guys? Hey, Pink Cholo. Oh. My hand's a little sore. I wish I could, I wish I had the resources to be able to have the other surgery to pop my tendons. That's how they pretty much put it, was they got to cut the tendons that are, the bird itself was $1,000. Oh yeah, and especially exotic birds, like you gotta, like their foods, everything's like, the upkeep is pretty expensive. I've always wanted one of those little, they're not like a spider monkey, but they're about this big. They're like little monkeys, and they're so cute. Well, I work at a fast food restaurant, so no, I'm not full time, because they keep because to be full time, you've got to have it's some 2,665 hours in a year to be considered as full time, and then they'll give you like health insurance and stuff. But yeah, out of pocket still would be astronomical. And even if I get a factory job later on, it's still a pre-existing condition, so most insurances, I won't cover it. But yeah, but ever since my hands molded where I can actually do, because I had to relearn how to tie my shoes, I had to relearn how to do so much, and before, that's as far as those fingers, I could meet these two fingers right here, but now I can, it's like I use it as my index now. Oh, hey Pinky. Well, I know I've just got to get a better job, and with insurance. It's just these places are walking distance right now, so I gotta work. What happened to that other CA? He's still around here. I haven't seen him this morning. I seen him last night before I went to work. But then there's a couple kittens. They're in a couple different bushes. I don't know if the thunderstorms have startled them, and they all scattered. But yeah, I just don't have the resources to just to put food out for all the animals. I wish I could take them all, but I can't. I couldn't take Nova, but I don't know what happened there. What do they call it? The cat distribution system. But it is sad though, because this is like one of the only exits for long distances each way, so people stop when they're traveling and stuff, and some people lose their animals and things like that. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Space 8 space 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 E L help.
Yeah, yesterday I tried everything I could to get my room, you know, and then right before work I had to come on and ask for help, but like praise God that someone helped me out right before I had to go in, and I booked it and put the animals in there. Went and got my stuff from behind the dumpster. Because it's a little easier, someone watching Nova, because he's a little bit more self-sufficient. He don't really bother anything. But Rim's a little different story. And, some people, he's just protective, I guess. It's just scary to, have someone watch him, because if something happens, I'm not around. I just worry about him when I'm not around. Nova, like, he just needs a spot. He'll just lay there and, look out the window or do what he does. Rim needs a little bit more attention, and, he has to be took outside and things like that. So people are a little bit more wary. And a lot of people, are timid. I mean, Rim thinks he's about 300 pounds, so he knows I'm the alpha, but he tries to, be the top dog with other people, which I don't understand. Yeah, yesterday about 8 o'clock last night, because I was trying to find, some work to do yesterday, or, some parking lots to do, or trash take out. And, I had a little luck, but not much. And I was just scared, I can't afford to call out, because I need every hour I can get to cover the days that I can cover, Oh, I'm sorry, I would have to kill somebody. Hold on one second. Oh man, if they got her chipped or whatever, and as her dog, that's crap. That's another thing that I'm scared about. Like, they could be the friendliest people, in everybody's face, but then they could be just cruel, vindictive pieces of POS behind doors, and I swear I'll go to jail for my damn baby. I'll go to jail for Rim. And you don't know how people are behind closed doors. I come find out somebody, doing something bad to my dog. Because, I was terrified when I went to go get my surgery for my finger. I had to board Rim for 2 days. And he was so mad at me. Trying to raise money for my room and a little dog food today. Exactly. People don't understand that. And then you got people come in here like, well, why don't you just go stay in the tent and tie up the dog to a tree while Yeah, I don't. There's probably only been like 2 instances, and one of them was my finger. But if anybody wants to help, I'm trying to raise $68 for my room today.
B.
I'm trying to get it before, I need help before 11, but they've been really sticklers about that, and I'm just glad that that lady gave me like a one-time thing for Nova, because when I moved in here, they didn't say anything about how many pets you had. They just asked me if I had pets. And so I said yes. And, I ended up talking to her and had to pay her $80 yesterday for Nova for a pet thing or whatever. So I don't have to pay $10 a day for Nova. But if Nova was a dog, it'd be a different story. I'd have to pay $10 a piece each day, and that'd be ridiculous. But I've not had one like pleasant conversation with that lady, that the owner's wife, not once. And it's crazy. Like she's just a little hateful, man.
Space to Beetle space and one space.
That's what I'm thinking. You know, they got kids. They got 2 kids. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, there's nothing that goes on here that should put her in such a awful, just like, I don't use this word ever, but she is a C word.
Space 8.
I know, I try to love life, and I have the bare minimum. I gave Rim the last bit of his food last night, and usually there's some left, but he ate some of my employee meal, so he's alright right now. I've just had a bad little go of it. I don't know, I'm trying. That's what I was thinking too. I understand it, because in this line of working, the people that she probably has to deal with, but you still have to have your people that's not acting like that. Like, I've never gave her a problem, but yes ma'am, no ma'am. I've been nothing but kind to her. Me and her husband get along fine. But any little discrepancy or any little thing, she's threatened me. You stay no more. After a day, you can't check no more. And I'm like, why? And I always end up, talking to her, and she ends up, saying, okay, I can stay. But like, that's just crazy, man. Like, if my nerves already like on top tier, and then stressing out like I'm about to, not gonna have a place to stay. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm like in a perpetual fall of just stress and, just uppercuts to the nads every day. Hey, mind your biz. Hope you're having a good morning. Oh, that's my alarm telling me, hey, it's almost 11. Yeah. Hopefully it's a smooth day for you. Hope it's a smooth day. You get everything done. Hey, Brandy.